Welcome back, writers. Happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. I was thinking about you over the weekend for a couple of reasons. For one, on Sunday, it was a very rainy day, and I started feeling a little bit, I'm sure you've been feeling this a little bit too with your schoolwork. Tired, kind of done, kind of thinking, boy, I really love getting on and seeing my friends and my Zoom calls, and I like seeing my teachers' faces, but this work is getting a little bit hard when we're not with each other, right? You feeling that way? Maybe, maybe not. Well, I know my own children are. So I thought today I would try to do something to kind of liven it up a little bit and to reassure you that any effort you're making right now on your literary essay is good enough. Maybe you really, really love it and you think it's fun and you've really been enjoying writing about character traits, or maybe you're thinking, this would be so much easier in the classroom with charts and Mrs. Richards pulling up next to me and talking with me, or working with a partner on the floor in the beanbags, but we just can't do that right now. So I thought I would do what I like to do whenever I'm talking about essays, or use what I like to use. And it also is something that I enjoy doing on the weekends, which is eating hamburgers. What in the world does that have to do with writing? I bet you're wondering. I want you to picture a hamburger. Now, maybe a teacher before has taught you this about writing, but you can think of a hamburger when you think of essays. And let me show you what I mean. Well, first, I got to get my writer's hat. How could I even show up without it? Does it look okay? Cooper, does it look good? Brody, can you see it? All right. All right. Now I can handle it. Even though it's raining, I feel better. Okay, so how is an essay like a hamburger? I want to show you. I know it doesn't look like a hamburger. And I promise you that the hamburgers that I eat here at home with my kids are not purple and pink and green and blue. But here's what I want you to think about. This is your top bun, and this is the bottom. Yep. Top bun, bottom. This might be a piece of lettuce. Well, you don't like lettuce on your burgers? I do. This might be a tomato. I love tomatoes on my hamburgers. My kids don't, but that's okay. We're going to pretend. This is the burger. Now, maybe you don't eat hamburgers. Okay, pretend. These are the three main ingredients. Wouldn't you agree? Right? And you may have something different, like maybe a big layer of cheese, a big layer of mayonnaise, a big layer of pickles. Whatever those three ingredients are, they belong inside the bun. The top bun and the bottom bun. I don't know about you, but I've never been able to eat a hamburger or any kind of sandwich without the top and the bottom, right? Okay, so the thesis is your claim. I think that Jeremy is kind-hearted. Okay, reason one is a new paragraph. Reason two is your second paragraph. And reason three is your third paragraph. And then, like we talked about last week, you got to wrap it up. That bottom bun is your conclusion. So now I know it's not quite as easy as this when you go to write it, but I want you to think about this burger, or maybe it's a sandwich, maybe it's a veggie sandwich, right? I want you to think about that when you're putting together your essay. And let's take a look. You might be thinking, how does that look? Well, I want to show you, because for what you're going to be doing today, you may go back into your writer's notebook from last week. You're able to access it in our classroom, but you might even just start fresh with a new book. And let me show you what I mean. I chose Winn-Dixie. Of course, you know I love Opal and I love talking about how open-hearted she is. So I'm going to go ahead and go to share screen. And I'm going to show you an essay, say that with me, essay that I wrote about Winn-Dixie. All right, so take a look. It says, My Winn-Dixie Essay by Mrs. Richards. I'm even going to go ahead and really personalize this. I'm Meg. That's my name. This is my essay. Okay, in the book, Winn-Dixie, because of Winn-Dixie, the character Opal shows she is open-hearted. There's my character trait. Open-hearted to others by the way she treats people. And then I have a little hook here, don't I? Like Jeremy in those shoes, Opal knows how to put others first. That's my introduction right there. I have my claim, my thesis statement, and then I have a little hook, a comparison to another character in another book. Okay, that was my top bun. Are you ready for my piece of lettuce? One example of how Opal is open-hearted with others is how friendly she is when meeting new people. For example, when she meets Sweetie Pie Thomas, she is friendly and agrees to go to her birthday party, even though Sweetie Pie is much younger than her. There's my evidence. That's right from the book, isn't it? And then I give my reasoning. This shows that Opal is willing to make friends of any age and is open to them. So what you can see, writers, is that I have given my one reason is how when she meets new people. That's how she shows that she is open-hearted. And then I give evidence by giving the example of Sweetie Pie Thomas, and then I give reasoning, explaining how that shows that she's open-hearted. Now, I'm not going to drag you through the rest of my essay, but I do want you to see that this is my first paragraph that belongs inside the hamburger. This is my second reason or paragraph that belongs inside the hamburger. And this is my third. And you get to read through these on your own and get a sense for how I have taken that claim and come up with 1, 2, 3 reasons to support it. And then at the end, there's that bottom bun. There's that part of the sandwich that we have to have. Otherwise, all that good work is going to fall right out the bottom. Let's read that together. This is my conclusion. These 3 examples show how Opal was an open-hearted character in the book Winn-Dixie. So now what you may notice is that I've basically just repeated that first thesis statement. And you know from our work last week that that's what you do in a conclusion. And then you wrap it up and get out, remember? So her open-heartedness has made her a favorite of all readers and will probably continue to be for years to come. There you go. We have 5 paragraphs. That's your hamburger. Your introduction, your 3 reasons, whatever you're going to put in that sandwich, and that bottom bun, your conclusion. Hopefully that helps you. So today, when you go into your Google Classroom, you're going to see a place where it will say, my essay, and then you're going to put your name underneath it, and you're going to write your essay. And you're going to think about that hamburger while you do it. And writers, what I'm going to invite you to do today, just to make this a little bit easier for you, because I know it's been a little tricky, is I'm going to invite you to use any book you want. You can use those shoes. You can write about Jeremy. Just take that work you did last week and pile it on in, lickety-split. Or you can pick a new book. Maybe you want to do Opal. Maybe you want to do Little Willie from Stone Fox. It's up to you. You get to be the one who decides because you are the writer. And one thing I want to remind you of, as you are trying out these new skills that we're learning, keep in mind that we are not in the classroom together, so that makes it tough. So just remember, it's like in math. When you get a problem that you don't know how to do, remember everything you already know. Remember everything you know about writing extra detail, elaborating. Oh, I know Ocean knows how to do that. Can you elaborate? Everything you already know. You're already writers. That's the hard part. You're already there. Have fun. Remember, you can always ask me questions if you need to on email or sign up for office hours. I am here, and I hope you enjoy. Pick a great book, picture that hamburger, and off you go.